Good afternoon, students. Welcome back to your English class. Today let us continue with the text portion. Okay. So I am giving you some time. Take out your English reader book. Take out page number 64. Okay. Now don't look at the book right now. For the first few minutes I am going to ask you a few questions to see if you remember anything from this. That means the first part of the chapter. Okay. So, yes, good afternoon everybody. Good afternoon. Turn off your cameras and mute all your speakers, okay? Fine. So, the first question I am going to ask you is, where did Bipin Babu say he went in October 1958? Where did he go on that fateful year? Kanpur, yes. And which family, with which family did he spend his holidays? Tell me the name of his friend. Don't look at the book. Yes, but which friend? Haridas Bagchi, yes. Who had answered? Annoy has answered. Kintan has also written Puja in Kanpur. Fine. Yes. Haridas Bagchi. Rajat has also written. Okay. So, yes. The next question is, obviously you can predict the question. Why was it impossible for him to get the proof from Haridas Bagchi that he had actually gone to Kanpur? Why was it difficult? That means why was it impossible? Japan. Yeah, tell me the entire answer. Tell me the entire answer. Because he went to Japan. Yes, Neshat. He had already gone to Japan with his wife, and Bipin Chaudhuri had no idea about how to communicate with him. Okay, so this was the reason he couldn't find out. The next question I am going to ask you is, why did Bipin Babu roll up his trousers? Why did Bipin Babu roll up his trousers while he was in his car? Yes, correct. Farhana and Udit. Ishita, Kintan. To see cut, to check whether he had a cut or not. Yes. Checking whether there was the cut or not. Now, don't you think about it. I won't be asking any question about it, but don't you think it is kind of something like, if you have a cut, you should know it, right? If you have such a big cut, your memory should be strong enough to tell you, or it should be enough for you. You don't have to check it back. But this tells you something about Bipin Babu, that maybe he was confused as well. Maybe because of the interaction he had, he was confused as well. Okay. Yes, and Angshu. Yes, to check the cut and to become sure about it. Yes. Because that man had told him, Porimal Ghosh had told him that you had a cut because of a fall. Okay. And that accident happened while you were in Ranchi. Now, one of you tell me till which portion we have done in the previous class, and we should begin from which page? This story is quite interesting. I am enjoying reading this story very much. Move from the screen. Jasmine is not in the screen. I can't see Jasmine. Or is she? Tell me till which portion we have done so that we can begin today's lesson. think we will begin from page number 64, right? From page number 64 we will begin. Okay, so open your book, page number 64, and in page number 63, the last thing that we have done, or the story had reached that point in which Bipin Babu was checking whether he actually had a long cut in his knee. Okay. As Porimal Ghosh had said, he was just checking whether he had a cut on his right knee. It was impossible to tell when the injury had occurred. Okay. So, now come to page number 64 everybody and start following the class. From first para. Okay, thank you Ananshu. Fine. So, let us begin today's class. Come to page number 64. Had he never had a fall as a boy and cut his knee? He tried to recall such an incident but couldn't. Then Bipin Babu suddenly thought of Dinesh Mukherjee. The man had said that Dinesh was in Ranchi at the same time. The best thing surely would be to ask him. He lived quite near, in Beni Nandan Street. Okay, remember the name of the street, remember the name of the friend. What about going right now? But then, if he had never really been to Ranchi, what would Dinesh think if Bipin Babu asked for a confirmation? He would probably conclude Bipin Babu was going nuts. Okay, that means going crazy. No, it would be ridiculous to ask him. So, all this conversation Bipin Babu is having with his own mind. Okay, he is just thinking, he is reflecting on what he is going to do. Because that man had said many personal details about him and many things were true. Okay, all the things which he had said actually were true. Even the cut about which he had mentioned was also present in his right knee. The only thing which Bipin Babu could not digest was the fact that he had actually been to Ranchi. Now, he also remembered that he had mentioned the name of Dinesh, who was another friend, okay, friend of Bipin Babu. Who was another friend of Bipin Babu. So, he suddenly recalled that if I ask Dinesh that if you had been to Ranchi, Dinesh might feel that he is going crazy, he is going nuts. Okay, so it was difficult for him to get the courage to go and ask his friend Dinesh whether or not he had been to Ranchi on that particular year. Okay, so that's why he did not feel like going and asking him. He would probably conclude Bipin Babu was going nuts. Okay, why wouldn't he go to Dinesh? Because he thought that if he went to Dinesh and asked for a confirmation, then even if it was true or even if it was not true, it would just reveal to Dinesh, or Dinesh would like to make fun of Bipin Babu and say that he was simply losing his mind or sanity. No, it would be ridiculous to ask him because he was his friend and he knew that Dinesh would make fun of him. So, it will be ridiculous to ask him. Okay. Please concentrate on the text, don't go on bickering among yourself. Okay. So, this much we understood. And he knew how ruthless Dinesh's sarcasm could be. Okay. Dinesh was a sarcastic fellow, a person who would put other people down by certain remarks, by mocking that person, by making fun of that person in a way to show him as if he was something beneath him. Okay, he was sarcastic. He would always mock others. He would always make fun of others, show others how that means how ridiculous they are. He would always make fun of them. He was a sarcastic fellow, and he knew how ruthless. Ruthless means cruel. Okay. That means Bipin Babu knew that Dinesh was a very sarcastic fellow. Okay, the moment he got a chance to say something about somebody, he wouldn't leave it. He wouldn't leave any opportunity. He was not a person who was casual, who would let things go. He was not a friend like that. He was a sarcastic friend. So whenever he got a chance to make fun or poke fun at somebody's character, he would not give up that chance. Okay, he knew it. And that is why it was difficult for him to go and approach Dinesh. So I can ask you this question, why did Bipin Babu hesitate to ask Dinesh about his trip to Ranchi? You can answer me by saying these 2 points. Firstly, if he thought that if he asked Dinesh for a confirmation, Dinesh might think that he was going crazy. And the other thing which you can see, yes, he was not a friendly person. We have all different kinds of friends, like, right, different people are there in our society. You will see that some people are there who likes to make fun of others, not in a light manner. That means when you are laughing with others, it's a different thing, but when you are laughing at others, it's a different thing. Okay, so he used to laugh at others. That means he would make fun of others, he would point out the deficiency in their character or do something like that, and he would be very ruthless in it, very cruel in it. He wouldn't feel any kind of sympathy or affection towards anybody, while or even think that how that person might be affected. He didn't think about the sensitivity of others. He would simply say things like that. So you have to tell me these things. Now come back to the book. Now he had gone back to his house. Okay, remember he lived alone, sipping a cold drink in his air conditioned living room. Another thing which tells us that Bipin Babu was a rich fellow. Bipin Babu felt at ease again. At ease means comfortable again. This continuous confusion, Udit and Jasmine having problem. Why Jasmine? I can't see Jasmine's video or anything. Let me see. I can't see her video. I can see that nobody's video is on. Then Udit, is there any problem? Maybe I am okay. Neshat has written something. Ma'am, I felt that Bipin Babu was quite low confident. Had he been sure that he had never been to Ranchi, he would never be baffled. Okay. Ma'am, please repeat once the question you said. No ma'am, I am not having problem. Okay. No ma'am. So, Udit, no more talk about Jasmine removing her video. Okay, concentrate on the lesson because it is important. The question which I said, Ishita, is that this question I might be asking in the next class. That is, why did Bipin Babu hesitate to ask his friend Dinesh about his trip to Ranchi? And Neshat, you are right, he had very little confidence. Maybe he was confident, but he was still getting confused because he was becoming more and more aged, and even though he was doing very good work, the fact that that man had put up such a good show in front of him, saying all these things which were quite true, was actually baffling him, was actually confusing him. Okay, and he is not of the same age as we are or you are, right? So he is quite advanced in his age, so there was still room for suspecting. He was still suspecting that maybe there might be a little bit of truth in what that man had said, because you see, he had no other, he couldn't find out any other intention that man might have to simply confuse him. Okay, so he was probably thinking back to him and questioning himself back. When at first that man had asked him all these things or told him at this thing, he was more confident of himself. He knew out downright that no, I had not gone to Ranchi and that man is simply confusing me with somebody else. But as the time passed and he went on thinking of the questions which the man had said, the details which the man had revealed, then He wasn't sure enough of what happened with him in the past. Ma'am, the fact was getting on Bipin Babu's nerve. Yes, all the truth and the names also, because he had already, he told him the name of his friend. Okay, he also told him about his brother's insanity and his wife's death. Both are very personal facts. Okay, just a random stranger was not supposed to tell him things like that. So these things were actually confusing Bipin Babu, right? Okay. So we understand once again that Bipin Babu is quite a rich, well-to-do man, and when he went back home and he was sitting in his air-conditioned room and drinking something cold, he felt at ease again. He started feeling a little bit less anxious. Okay, he was not feeling as anxious as he was feeling in the car. Such a nuisance. Okay, means such a nonsensical business which was happening. It was not at all required. That means making him confused about something which had happened in the past. All these things was something which was hampering the ordinary lifestyle of Bipin Babu. That means he grew suspicious by seeing the confidence of the man. Yes, confidence of the man and the fact that he had all the proofs and all the personal details which he had said. The proofs were against him. Yes, right, correct. So as the time was passing, he was reflecting more and more about what that man had said. Okay. Now, when he went back home, he was gaining his composure back. Just because they have nothing else to do, they go about getting into other people's hair. That means he was just thinking, as we have already understood in the beginning of the chapter, that this man was a recluse, right? A person who liked to live in his own company. He didn't like to go out and socialize. He was a recluse who had made up an ordinary life. Okay, ordinary life not in the matter of material comfort or material wealth, but ordinary life in the sense that he had a routine life. He used to read books, he used to go to office, he used to go to a shop to buy books. This was his routine, but this man had come and interfered into his personal matters, and because of that man, this comfort, the comfort level of Bipin Chaudhary was getting hampered. Okay, so he was just getting a bit relaxed, and he was talking to himself or thinking to himself that what a nuisance people are. Means other people are always thinking about getting their nose into other people's business. That means everybody else is like, what is that man doing, how that man had lived, like that. They don't need to do this, they don't need to interfere in my private affairs, still they go on doing it. So he was actually thinking about the interaction which has happened with him with that fellow, okay, and he didn't like it. After dinner, snuggling in bed with one of the new thrillers, remember he had already bought the books. So even though that man had come and interacted with him or talked with him, told him something shocking in the bookstore, Bipin Babu's mission of buying books was not diverted. That means he had already bought the books. So he had bought thriller books. Bipin Babu forgot all about the man in New Market, the man Parimal Ghosh. Okay, he forgot all about it because he was snuggling into bed. Snuggling means getting comfortable. Maybe he just took over the rugs or bed sheets or something. He was making himself comfortable in his bed with a book. Okay, now those of you who are bookworms would know this feeling of getting a new book, opening a new book, and that feeling of excitement which you get when you have something new and you are just lazing with it. Okay, that is something which you can identify with. Though I must admit that in our time, that means when we were students, because smartphones were not there at that time, we had simple phones and we were not even allowed to take the phones from our parents. Still, the fact was that we had more interest in reading books. Nowadays also many of you read books, I admit that, I have seen many of you reading books, but nowadays since everything is available in the smartphone, you can simply download Kindle books or any other format of books. That feeling of opening a new book, the smell of the new book, that is something which is getting lost. Okay, not completely, but it is lessening. right? But Bipin Babu had a love for that, so he was simply snuggling into, especially, yes, correct, storybook. Very good. I am very happy to see that you can identify with it. Very good. I am very happy with it. So don't lose that love. Okay, no matter how many electronic gadgets you have, fancy phones or a Kindle even then that feeling, because your reading of books is actually something like carrying the tradition forward, because you are the next generation, right? When you will be giving over your wisdom to the next generation, then this love for book will be continuing, right? So don't lose that thing. So Bipin Babu forgot all about the man in Newmarket. Now that is the power of reading books. It makes you forget about everything else. Next day in the office, Bipin Babu noticed that with every passing hour, the previous day's encounter was occupying more and more of his mind. Notice the word being used, encounter. Can you tell me this word is commonly used where? That means what? Comics and ghost thrillers and fiction, detective stories. So you read all these things. Very good. Can you tell me that the word encounter, we normally hear about this word for what kind of encounters? Yes, situation, yes. Normally we use the word encounter when a police and a criminal has a face off, right? Like a few days back or a few months back, a very infamous gang leader was caught by the police. Okay, I think in Jharkhand or Bihar or something, I forgot the name of the man. He had committed a lot of crimes. So that event was called an encounter, a face-to-face meet-up between a convict or a criminal and the police. Okay, plain clothes policeman or anything, getting mentally depressed. BSF encounter the criminal, yes, in a bad situation, yes ma'am. Okay, so any kind of thrilling event, any kind of thrilling encounter. Why do you think encounter is used here? Because it was a moment or it was a situation in which Bipin Babu was challenged by a stranger. Though the stranger was timid, he was very weak, but he was mentally challenged by that stranger. Even though the man was very gentle to look at, he had no, that means looking at him, Bipin Babu did not feel intimidated at all. Okay, still the man had a certain quality in him, or the fact that he was challenging him was because he was talking about something which had happened to Bipin Babu, but Bipin Babu had no knowledge of it. So in a way it was like a challenging situation between the two, when one of them was saying something which the other person had no idea about. Okay, everyone was conspiring against him. He was suspicious, yes. So the word encounter you will note. Okay, why is it important? That means you think about your own observations. If you find out something else, you can tell me in the next class. Now come back to the text. If the man knew so much about Bipin Babu, how could he make such a mistake about the Ranchi trip? Just before lunch, Bipin Babu decided to ring up Dinesh Mukherjee. Now, you know the second person, the first person was that man, Horidas Bagchi. There was no way in which Bipin Babu could reach him. So, he left that. The other person who could help him was Dinesh, another friend of his. So, he was thinking that let me find out the answer from Dinesh Mukherjee. It was better to settle the question over the phone. At least the embarrassment on his face wouldn't show. That is, if you face somebody and ask him something about it, the facial expression of that person can embarrass you as well. Okay, but if it is on the phone, even though the person tells you something shameful or tells you something bad, even then the effect was, can we say a clash between them in place of encounter? Yes, you can say like a clash, but a mental clash. Okay. Meaning of ring up. Ring up means to call somebody, because in those days, remember, land phones were there. So ringing, you had to call somebody by dialing the numbers on the land phone. So ringing, and then the ringing sound would be heard. To ring up somebody means to call somebody by phone. Okay. Can we say encounter failure? Ma'am, the name was Vikash Dubey. Oh, you are saying? Yes, yes, Anangshu, correct, Vikash Dubey. Right, very good. Good, that means you are up to date with the news. Neshat, encounter failure, that means that encounter, you are giving a name to that encounter which happened. Good. Okay, so what did our man decide to do? He decided to find out the answer from Dinesh Mukherjee directly by calling him. 235616, this was the number of Dinesh Mukherjee. Bipin Babu dialed the number. Hello, is that Dinesh? This is Bipin here. Well, what's the news? I can imagine the man Dinesh Mukherjee. I can actually picture a person like that. Okay, I think you can do it as well. A person who is sarcastic, who is always in a mood to make fun of others. Okay, that kind of man. I just wanted to find out if you recalled an incident which took place in 58. Can I use encounter with failure? I can't understand the question actually, Neshat. Encounter with failure, I cannot understand what you are asking. Can you explain to me about it? You can explain it to me in the e-portal or in my mail. Okay, I cannot understand your question. Now please concentrate on the text. Okay, so Dinesh Mukherjee took the phone, and this man Bipin Babu, in a very timid voice, he was asking him, do you recall an incident which took place in 1958? 1958? What incident? Were you in Calcutta right through that year? That's the first thing I've got to know. Okay, so Bipin Babu was being cautious because Dinesh was such a sarcastic fellow. He was afraid that he might make fun of the whole thing and start laughing at his face. So he was cautiously proceeding with his question. See, this again tells you that Bipin Babu was not a foolish man. He was not a stupid man. He knew how to handle others. Okay. He knew how to handle others. Were you in Calcutta right? So the first question which he asked him was if he was in Calcutta throughout the year. Wait, just a minute. 58. Just let me check in my diary. For a minute there was silence. So he was on the other end of the phone and there was silence. Bipin Babu could feel that his heartbeat had gone up. He was sweating a little. So he was anxious. He was very, very anxious. Hello? Yes, I've got it. I'd been out twice. Where? Once in February, remember these incidents, nearby to Krishnanagar to a nephew's wedding. And then, but you'd know about this one, the trip to Ranchi. You were there too. That's all. But what's all this sleuthing about? Sleuthing means, sleuth, the word means detective. Okay. This means detective. Okay. Encounter means a fateful chance meeting between two parties. Okay, that is the meaning of encounter. But this encounter word has a different significance in the story. That's what I want you to think about. Okay. So, and Bipin Babu, just imagine. Okay. So, firstly I went to in February to Krishnanagar to a nephew's wedding, and then you would know about that one, we went to Ranchi together. So, Dinesh Mukherjee is seconding the facts given by Porimal Ghosh. Okay. So, it's a big thing. Sleuth, detective. Yes, sleuth means a detective. So, what is this sleuthing about? That means why are you investigating? Yes, that answer is the meaning which is given is correct. Means like a detective, why are you investigating about these things? About what I did in a past year? No, I just wanted to. Anyway, thanks. So he did not give him a clear answer. He just wanted to get a confirmation, and this confirmation was so shocking to Bipin Babu. You can imagine how shocking it can be. Bipin Babu slammed the receiver down and gripped his head with his hands. You can imagine the entire, this is the beauty of Satyajit Ray's writing. He makes you feel, he takes you away from your present position and puts you in the situation in which Bipin Babu is there. Now this quality is possessed by very few writers. Satyajit Ray has that quality. Okay, he forces you to be one with the character in the story. So you can imagine what Bipin Chaudhary is feeling now. He is having goosebumps. He cannot imagine what is happening. So even before answering to that man properly, he slammed the receiver down. Slamming means in a loud manner, putting it back in a loud manner. Okay, not properly. Gripped means to hold like this. He held his hand like this. Head is like this. He felt his head swimming. I think we have run out of time. He felt his head swimming. A chill seemed to spread over his body. There were sandwiches in his tiffin box, but he didn't eat them. He had lost his appetite. Okay, so he completely lost his, thunder striked his head. Okay, students, I don't have any time left to continue with this story today. I will be discussing this last portion that we did in the next class. Okay, thank you students. If you have any question, ask me in the next class. Okay.